We start by, could you talk about the first time you met Trump? I'm sure it was probably in the 2000s, 90s, maybe.
Yeah, I can tell you exactly. The first time I met Trump, I was 31. I was working at Goldman Sachs. It was 1995. It was the summer of 1995. And I went to Trump Tower with a gentleman by the name of Mike Fascitelli. And I met Donald Trump. And Donald Trump at that moment in my life it was a novelty. It's a very high profile person. When I was 24 in 1988, I read his book, Art of the Deal.
Yeah.
And like every 24-year-old of my age, we're like, okay, Trump is the man. Remember, before he started acting crazy, okay, the rappers liked him. They would put him in the rap songs.
Yeah. Yeah.
And people like me were like, okay, this guy's living large. He's got a helicopter and a fancy penthouse apartment, and he's going for things. And he had a New York style to him, this New York bravado. So I wanted to meet him. I was a very impressionable young person. This is before I met legions of luminaries and realized that everybody puts their pants on the same. And so when my boss asked me to go meet with him, I was like, yeah, I'm going to go meet the guy. So I went to go meet him, 26th floor Trump Tower. I can tell you for certain, Donald Trump did not remember meeting me. I was a nobody.
Yeah.
And so there I was at age 31, and he had all that bluster and that bravado. And we never ended up doing the deal with him. That's the first time I met him. And then I ran into him a few times on the charity circuit in New York. And then I happened to be working at CNBC when he was at NBC. And I went to a few parties where him and Melania were there. And he was always gracious. I mean, he was always nice to me. My grievances with President Trump are not of the personal kind. They're of objective analysis of what he's doing as the American president and how destructive his message is to the American democracy and the ideals of Americanism. It's not, I hung out with him, liked him. He's a good storyteller. He's a good jokester. I had a lot of fun with him on the campaign. I really got to know him in 2012 when we were both working for Governor Romney on the fundraising side. And Mr. Trump had endorsed Governor Romney in 2012, and he was frustrated with Mr. Romney loss. He said he was going to eventually run for president as a result of that loss.
Did you take
And and so we got close. I wasn't with him. I was with Scott Walker, and then I was with Jeb Bush. I was not with Mr. Trump. And I got